instantly new drum and bass patterns. What if you could create intricate drum and bass grooves in seconds without ever touching your DAW's piano roll? I created 103 custom drum patterns for drum and bass using Playbeat 4, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with them. Whether you're into rollers, halftime, neuro, and even UKG, this pack is built to spark ideas fast using Playbeat's intelligent randomization engine. If you want to grab my Playbeat DnB preset pack, check the link down in the description. And if you don't have Playbeat 4, the VST yet, I've got an exclusive 30% discount just for you. Also down in the links below. Let's dive in. Alright, so I just dragged all 103 patterns into one MIDI track so I can show you the MIDI patterns. I'll just play a couple of them. I like that triplet vibe. Now, when I created these MIDI files, I did map each drum sound to the standard MIDI notes. For example, kick is usually at C1 and a snare is usually at D1. So you should be able to play these MIDI files with any standard drum kit. What's cool is if you have Ableton Live Suite and you go under packs, you have all these packs which you can download for free. I love the skitter and step pack, chop and swing, beat tools. These all have really nice drum sounds. So I have 3 other of these drum racks here, and you can just drag it to another drum rack and it should still play. So I love how compatible the MIDI files are once you have all the notes mapped correctly. Now I do need to mention that I created all these patterns specifically for use in Playbeat. The MIDI files were more of an afterthought, so if you want access to the MIDI files, you will have to buy the entire pack. And Playbeat is a really cool tool for creating new drum patterns, so I couldn't see why you wouldn't want the entire pack along with Playbeat anyways. So let's get into Playbeat right now. So Playbeat is an algorithmic tool that analyzes all your MIDI files and intelligently creates new patterns based on its data. So let's pop into the preset browser. And here is my Playbeat DnB pack. And let's listen to some of the patterns within Playbeat. There's also some other patterns here for grime. Especially proud of the UK garage patterns. Of course, you'll have to play them at a slower tempo for more UK garage feel. We might get into that later on. Alright, so let's look at the main functionality of Playbeat, which is this red button here, which is the randomization button. And there's a number of ways you can use this. The first way is to select the random mode, so this mode here. And then under this AI panel, we click it and select a genre of choice. You can choose up to 3 genres. I'm just going to choose drum and bass here. And the way this works is by telling the AI to select drum and bass. It's going to scan for all the patterns that have the tag drum and bass. If you look at my patterns, you'll notice that all my patterns are tagged correctly. So all my drum and bass patterns have the drum and bass tag, and the garage patterns have the garage tag over here. So that way it knows to look for any patterns with the tag drum and bass to create new patterns. So let's hit the randomization and see what we get. some really cool patterns, and you'll have to click it a number of times sometimes until you find something you like. Now, a really important parameter is this complexity slider over here. So at lower values, you're going to get a less complex pattern. Let's try up to here. Let's try 50% complexity. Let's try higher value. So really cool way to generate new patterns. Now, the other way to use Playbeat is through the smart mode by clicking this button here. The way smart mode works is you select specific patterns to analyze when creating new patterns. So you might notice when you bring up the preset browser that you can click this button, and this red button indicates that you've now marked it for smart mode. We'll now use it when analyzing for new patterns. And this is my preferred and intended way to use Playbeat, is to smart select all my patterns or the patterns that you wanted to analyze specifically, turning on smart mode and then using the randomization button. Now, let's say you've hit randomization a couple times. You like the sounds, but maybe you want to randomize the patterns. So currently we have all selected, which means it randomizes both the sound selection and the patterns. But if we click on pattern here, then it'll only randomize the pattern. I'm liking this pattern, so let's take it further. Now notice that there's a second bar here with additional controls for randomization. Under the step section, we can randomize the steps only, and you can specify the track that you want to randomize. Maybe you don't want to randomize the entire pattern, maybe only the hi-hat. So we can hit the hi-hat section here, and based on your complexity slider value, when you click the dice icon, it's going to create a new pattern only for the hi-hats. Let's go into the rides and do the same thing. Now remember, there's also the sounds parameter here. So if you want to randomize the sounds, you can use this mode as well. Just click sounds and then specify whether you want to randomize all the sounds or one particular track. So very useful feature. Another neat way to add more excitement to your drums is the density section. And this creates little fills and rolls with each hit. So simply select the complexity value and then hit the dice icon under density. Now, let's say you want to undo that. You can just hit the reset button and to clear it. Let's say you only want to affect the density of the hi-hats. So select the hi-hats and then hit the dice icon under density. So a nice way to add movement to your drums. Next up, we got the pitch section, and we can randomize the pitch of drum sounds. Now let's randomize all tracks and hit the dice icon. Similarly, let's go into the volume section, hit the dice icon. Try it again. I tend to like my drums hitting at a consistent volume, so we'll undo that. We can also try the panning section. Finally, you have the Flam section, which is similar to a drum fill or roll. It kind of does this little flicker on the drum sounds, especially useful on snares. Let's increase the value for these snares here. Let's try lower values. I like using this especially for ghost notes to create that kind of syncopated ghost note shuffle. Keep in mind that your pattern also has additional parameters such as swing, and this is a great way to add a bit more human feel to your drums. So definitely play with swing. I say anywhere between 10 to 40% will work depending on how close the drum sounds are to each other. Now, once you have a pattern you like, you're not limited to the sounds within the preset. You can always import your own sounds into it. So now that we have the pattern, let's go into Splice and find some sounds. Let's put this kick in. We can click and drag it into place. Let's hear the pattern. Loving how that sounds. Once you have the pattern and sounds that you like, you can go into the mixer to make additional adjustments to the mix of the drums, adjust the levels. There's also a sound editor here where you can have a few parameters to change the pitch and even a filter on the drums. So very useful. You can even tighten up the drums using this button here to shorten the sample and adding a fade. And once you have a pattern that you like, you can either export it as audio or you can even export it as MIDI. It's as simple as clicking and dragging it into an audio track. And here's our pattern. From here, you can take the pattern, chop it up, and rearrange it, create new patterns. Really fun way to produce. You can even add additional processing on the drums. And that's sounding fat. Another way you can use Playbeat is for it to generate the MIDI and send that MIDI to another instrument. Let's say you might have a drum kit or drum instrument, which Playbeat can then trigger. Now, to do this properly, you're gonna have to go into the MIDI section here and ensure that each drum sound is mapped to the correct note. Remember earlier in the video, I said that the kick is usually set to C1 and the snare is usually set to D1. So you're gonna have to map these accordingly and turn this button on to tell it to send this note to your track. Now, I have an easier way to do this, and it is a workaround I've done is I've created a preset here called MIDI Note Defaults. If you click on MIDI Note Defaults, you'll find that it's already been mapped for you. Now, the reason why I didn't save all the presets with these specific notes is it then would not trigger the right note in Playbeat. Everything will sound off. So this is a workaround. I've created this MIDI note defaults. So if you intend to use the MIDI patterns outside of Playbeat, I recommend you to start with MIDI note defaults as your starting point before randomizing presets. Because what you do here now is you lock the MIDI outputs. So when you change the preset, the MIDI mapping does not change. So this locking is important. And from here, you can randomize and create the new patterns. As I said earlier, it won't sound right because of the MIDI notes, but we're not using Playbeat to play the sounds. It's only to trigger the MIDI. So once you have a MIDI, under your desired MIDI instrument, I have this 808 instrument. I've set the MIDI from as Playbeat 4. And then the second drop down also has to be set to Playbeat 4. So now it's being triggered by Playbeat. So we can generate new patterns and it'll play it through this 808 instrument in Ableton. Let's try it with some of the other drum racks we had earlier. Set it to Playbeat and Playbeat. Now just make sure when you're setting a new mapping to Playbeat, this LN button in is on, otherwise it won't work. So turn that on. And now we can hear the Playbeat triggering this drum rack. So a really neat way to use Playbeat. Once you find a pattern you like, you can also go into the export section and export the MIDI. So clicking this button here and then dragging it into MIDI track, we now have it here as MIDI. Now keep in mind that exporting MIDI will only export the right notes if you have the correct MIDI mappings, which is why I recommend you to use my MIDI note defaults when using in this manner. Otherwise, if you just want to use Playbeat within Playbeat, the other way to do it is once you find patterns you like, is to save it into the octave C3 and C4. So once you have a pattern, if you hit this, it'll turn yellow, meaning this pattern is now saved under C3. Let's create another pattern. Let's hit this note now. Now you can also remix patterns. Let's say we like this pattern, but we want a slight variation. So hit remix and then hit randomization. So it'll still keep the general vibe of the drums, but change it up a little. And save it into the next key. Now you can trigger it with these keys, or you can generate complete set of patterns. If you click this generate button, it'll fill every key here. And to use this properly, we have to enable the top right icon with the keyboard. And then when you're creating a new pattern, just hit the corresponding note with that pattern, which is C3 for that first pattern. The other pattern was D. And that's pattern here. So this is a neat way to trigger the patterns. Very useful if you're doing this live as well. You can just trigger different patterns live in a set. I really like using the MIDI mapping mode though. So I've mapped it to this drum kit, and let's find some patterns that we like using Playbeat. Let's play with the density. Loving how that sounds, super vibey. That main 808 bass sound is from a gnarly Serum preset pack, and the STRANJAH type bass sound is coming out soon. Remember, you can grab my Playbeat DnB preset pack down in the links below. It contains 103 MIDI patterns for Playbeat, but also includes the patterns for use outside of Playbeat. Learn more below. Hope you guys enjoyed watching how you can use my Playbeat 4 preset pack and really create some awesome rhythms with Playbeat 4's intelligent randomization algorithm. It's as simple as clicking a button and you'll have a new pattern like that. Remember, if you want to grab my Playbeat DnB preset pack and Playbeat 4 the VST, you can learn more down in the links below. Playbeat 4 is now available exclusively to you at 30% off. And if you want more packs for drum and bass, check out deviantaudio.com. We got sample packs, preset packs, and Ableton kits to help you along your journey. Check out the Deviant Audio production suite for a full arsenal toolkit for drum and bass production. If you want to learn more about drum and bass and jungle drum programming, check this playlist up here. To learn more about drum and bass sound design, check this playlist up here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay creative, peace out.